Hello everyone! Welcome to the first meeting for the spring play. It's meeting 8 for the year, but this is the first meeting for the spring play. Those of you who don't know me might be new to Mad Society. I'm Coach Baldwin, and I'm the owner and creator of Mad Society, and I'm so thankful that every single person who's watching this right now is part of the Mad community, and I welcome you, and I pray for you guys, and I'm excited that you are going to make a spring play. Make sure that you watched the Guardian Student Meeting or that your Mad Society had the Guardian Student Meeting. If you did not gather together and there's a video, make sure you watch that. Also, make sure that you're going to gather all the paperwork that your coach is requiring and fill it out and bring it back. Be really good participants and get that back to your coach without them hounding you. As you watch these videos, if there's something that your Mad Society isn't going to try to do, your coach is just going to skip over those parts, and that's fine. And your coach might add things to the meeting videos as well. Okay, hopefully you heard some really cool music on the way into Mad Society today, and your coach has some really fun facts out of their handbook that they're going to read to you now. All right, let's say the MAD motto together, if you could say it along with me. We are infinitely valuable masterpieces. We are leaders who will change the world. Our words will bless, not harm. We have mad goals. And we're going to say that every single meeting because those are the big overarching goals of Mad Society that we want you guys to remember. And so hopefully you end up memorizing it and it doesn't become annoying, but that they're actually declarations of what the goals for Mad Society are. It's time for announcements and issues for Mad Society, and this is the portion of the meeting where you're all going to sit in a circle. It's going to feel like a student council or like a little mini government, if you've ever been part of something like that, where you'll get a chance to speak up about things you want to share, things you're doing outside of Mad Society, things within Mad Society, things you're excited about. Maybe there's something you want prayer for, but this is your chance to tell everyone else what's going on, something that you maybe thought about during the week that you'd like to discuss as a group. That's what this time is for. Okay, Wingman, if you could please take attendance, and right now would be the time to all surrender your cell phones to the cell phone bin. We're not trying to be mean. We're trying to make sure that there aren't things coming into Mad Society that your coach doesn't want to have to deal with. Coach, if you want to take this time to do a really quick recap of the Guardian Student Meeting, of the things that you need to make sure your students heard and that would benefit them to maybe hear a second time. You guys were all hopefully given a student questionnaire for the spring play, and you picked jobs and roles, and if there happen to be some that nobody picked and your coach really wants to fill, Coach, go ahead and present those right now to the Mad Society, and you guys can pick an extra job. Coach, if you decide to do a role and job commitment contract, go ahead and pass those out, and students, you need to look over those with your parents, sign it, and bring it back next week. What this is just kind of like a promise form where you know and your parents know what you kind of promised to try to do as your jobs. You needed to look over that jobs document and what you picked you'll commit to trying to get done. You'll have lots of help. You won't have lots of babysitting, but if you need help, you can ask for help. If there were jobs that simply weren't picked, you will have seen them on the student questionnaire, but there might be some things that your coach just decides not to try to do. For instance, if no one likes to do sound effects and have like a soundboard kind of thing, then maybe you just won't do any sound effects. And that's okay, because we don't want this to be stressful. We want Mad Society to be a place to bring the things you're good at and to enjoy it and not be really stressful and force things that are going to be hard for your Mad Society to do. Your coach might have a master event guide for you today. If not, they'll give it to you as soon as possible. And basically that means that if you have any other forms of play scripts that you've seen, your coach is going to turn it into a master event guide. And what that means is it's going to have all the details for the entire spring play, including who needs to be where, what sounds are happening, who we need to help with what, when the audience should start clapping, editing, all kinds of fun things. So as soon as that's done and your coach gives that to you, get rid of the old scripts or put them in your scrapbook or whatever, and use the master event guide. Okay, now it's time for our mixers, and mixers are an opportunity for you as a student that if you'd like to lead a mixer, it's a really good experience to lead a group of people. It can be frustrating, but that's where those opportunities to grow come from. So if not, I'm gonna go ahead and read the mixer instructions for you guys. Wait till the very end of when I'm done talking and the video is supposed to be paused and it's time for your coach or the student volunteer to take over. Wait, listen to all my instructions, and then you guys will do your mixer. This mixer is called What We Like. I'm going to call out two opposing things that people tend to like one more than the other. When I call out these two things, gather in two groups according to which thing you like the most. Coach, go ahead and read those prompts from your handbook. Okay, for the drama game today, again, listen all the way to the end until your coach is ready to have you guys move. This drama game is called You Want to Buy This. Everyone needs to find a partner, and then your coach will put two pairs together to form four-person groups. Each group needs to find an item in the room and sit it down in the middle of your four-person circle. You have 3 minutes to create a commercial about why everyone should own one of these items. You will present your commercial to the whole group. Be creative and memorable. All right, now it's time for soapbox time, and that means that if you have Mad Challenge groups, your coach is going to have you get into those now. They will have those pre-assigned by age and gender, so please don't make any big disappointed faces, nor should you make any super excited faces, because it's simply divided up by age and gender. Repeat after me. The best followers make the best leaders. Good job. Serving someone else's vision prepares us while we are waiting to find our own. What do you guys think that means? Discuss with your group for 2 minutes. Okay, repeat after me. We are leaders who will change the world. We are leaders who will change the world. Mark 1:17, and Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you become fishers of men." It's actually a very biblical process to become good followers. Jesus had followers and he made them into leaders. And this doesn't mean that you surrender all of your rights or privileges to something that you don't believe in, but we can have complete faith in what God has prepared for us, that he created us, that he provides our identity. And so we need to be great followers of the Lord. And that often translates into being good followers of people who are also aiming for the Lord. And so I know your coach and wingman, they should have those goals, and you should learn how to be good followers and participants of Mad Society, because someday you're going to be called to lead your own ministry, and you'll need to remember what it was like to be a good follower and how hard that can sometimes be. The Greek word for follow in this verse has two meanings. The first meaning is come over here, and the second says stand right behind me and follow. Share with your Mad Challenge group what your imagination does when you hear those two meanings of the word follow. I'm going to pray for you all. Father, thank you that Mad Society has gathered in your name and that you're always with us. But I just ask that you would stir up wisdom, give wisdom and the Holy Spirit to come and participate in Mad Society today with their group. Thank you for what you've given us, that you've given us your word that is a guide for how to be amazing followers. Remember, guys, the more you become like Jesus, the better leader you're going to be. Because this is the first meeting where you're all together with your spring play, what you're going to do is sit in a really big circle, be really good patient listeners, and you're going to read through the whole script together, read your parts. If there's someone who's absent, then a student that might not be participating in the actual spring play, but maybe you're going to be stage crew, or you're not able to attend the spring play, but you're going to still participate with Mad Society, you fill in for someone who's absent. So a quick recap of your reading through your play together. What I want you to focus today on the recap time is what are the props that you guys know you're going to need? What are the costume pieces as you imagined through reading that play? If you don't tell your coach what you need and what you imagine and what you want right now, it might not happen. So write it down, talk to your coach during the free time today at the end of the meeting, and make sure that all those little details that you imagined about the play get put into the master event guide. Also, are there any script additions or subtractions that you would like to propose to the coach today? A lot of times my students wait until the last minute to say, I really don't like this part of the play, or I don't like these words, or just can we add something? You have to do that now because everyone has to memorize the script the right way. So bring that up now and just know that if you don't say anything today, you need to forever hold your peace. Coach, if you could work today, if you have a sound group, if you have like a soundboard group, people selecting sounds, people selecting music, if you have a group, work with them during free time to put those sounds in there and to talk about what that means. And sound group for the next practice, make sure as the group is reading through the play that you're marking down exactly where you want which sounds and what music. All right, during free time, hopefully your coach brought you some art supplies and a binder. Make it look like you so it's easy to tell which binder is yours, so you don't forget to take your binders home after practices. Make sure you're bringing your binders every single week as well. All right, it's free time, and the free time for Mad Society, it has a few purposes. First of all, you're going to meet with the coach and wingman about your jobs. If they have one they specifically want to talk about, they'll come find you, or you go find them so that you can tell them the things you need, the things you're thinking about with the jobs that you picked, any issues with your roles. And then other than that, if you want to bring a game to lead or just to grab a few people to play during free time, or if you have creative activities, art projects, something fun, music, art, and drama related would be ideal, but also just enjoying each other, being friends, and supporting each other. Use the free time to get to know the other MAD members better. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you had an amazing first meeting, and may the Lord bless your spring play, and make sure you post it somewhere so that I can see it. May the Lord bless your spring. I hope you had an amazing meeting today. Because this is what do you think that guy, what do you guys think that means?